history. We have history. Tag team wrestling is so alive and well, brothers. We did it. We got to it. I was originally going to make a full-on video about the whole event. Then I saw the main event, and I was like, nope, this deserves a special place as its own video. So, yeah. I don't know how to describe what I saw. It's perfection. It's beautiful. It's tag team wrestling. And to be quite honest, it's history. There's just no other way to say it. Oh, man. It's... Oh, man. It's surreal to see. Oh, God. Just this match alone would be worth the $40 I spent. And we had a whole show for this. So that should tell you just how damn important this match was. And if FTR is not given what they've earned, 7 stars, 7 stars, 7 stars, 7 stars, and by Meltzer, then I will come on here. Maybe not. Honestly, I'm not interested in joining in that drama. We have enough on that on Twitter. Then I will decree that damn Meltzer does not know what he's talking about. So yeah, history. We did it, baby! And I was gonna talk about, like, so much in this match. You had everything you needed. And please note, unless you count the AEW shows they programmed this doesn't have a TV deal yet. Let's be real about that. That it's going to be an it-when question, not an if question. And if you wanted to show the networks beyond just Warner Media, we want to bring Ring of Honor to TV, just show them this match. That's it. That's it, everybody. The pitching's over. We won. I'm pretty sure we got a 10-year deal with this. That's the best way to describe it if you want to show a network to tell you what you want with this. Is everything this match was. The story is there. The emotions are there. The historical significance of these two teams' paths converging once more. Now, I'm going to be real with you, and I know someone's going to say something about that. I have never watched the first match. When I heard there was going to be a rematch, and then I'll get to the other part. Then I was like, nope, I got to watch this one. I know I should watch the first one, but I want to see the sequel more. From what all the praise was on the first match, and then I would probably go back and watch the first match just for kicks. Like, I was on the edge of my seat when I was sitting, and I was like, could the Briscoes win? Is this the end of 7-star FTR? No! The reason why the Briscoes had a much bigger chance winning this time around than they did last time was because they're signed to Ring of Honor by Tony Khan. Coming out on the media the latest phone call conference thing, Tony Khan revealed, yes, they are signed to long-term deals to Ring of Honor, which means it was like, heading into that match, I was like, they're probably going to win it. If so, I'm all right with that because they will go out in a blaze of glory. And oh god, this match nearly lasted a whole hour. It was 20 minutes away from a whole hour. I think I would have been alright if it went to a draw and they had judges. I would have been all right with that. That's how damn good this match was. Just give us extra 20 minutes. You're on the Bleacher Report app. I know you could probably buy it in the more hours. Just do it. Just give us this match for a full hour. Like, oh man, this match is so damn good. I could talk about Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler's bondness and their interlocking hands when they're being trapped in submission. Like, don't give up on me, brother. Don't give up on me. Don't give up on me. Like, this is a battlefield, and the soldiers are trying to cling onto each other's hands, trying to, like, just grasp a moment of humanity in the war zone in those films you see. I don't know if it happens in real life. If it does, I am terribly sorry. Like, that was what it was like. It was cinema. We have cinema here. And please know, this match lasted 43 minutes. The first two falls were the longest matches yet. And we made history tonight. We made that damn history and went out in a blaze of glory. The Briscoes, Jay and Mark Briscoe, FTR, Dax Harwood, Cash Wheeler, you have delivered one of the greatest tag team matches. I'll honestly say, I know this might be hyperbole, but I'll say this is possibly one of the best tag team matches of all time, at least until the next one happens. Because, oh god, this... Oh man, they would have preferred Death Before Dishonor, and FTR and the Briscoes went out in that big glorious molten blaze of glory, and I want more. I want more. And even the announcers were like freaking out, and I was like, damn, if only they managed to convince Mark Briscoe for this, it would have probably made this. Dave Meltzer probably would have given this like an 8.5 stars afterwards if they added Mark Briscoe's commentary, because the commentary was already great enough as it is. Let's add more to it because we need as much spice we need for this. Man, it's as much spice, damn it. All around applause. FTR, shock of all shocks, retained the Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles. I was thinking, with the Briscoes signed, there was a chance they were going to lose them, and the Briscoes would win it again, would win the titles once more and have another run with them. Especially considering how previously it looked like that was not going to ever happen, because Tony Khan, because it was stated that the reason Warner Media didn't want the Briscoes was because of the whole debacle in their past, which they have repeatedly apologized for, which, take it for that face value at this point, because that's all we can do. We don't know if they genuinely mean it or not. I'm sure they do. And I think there might have been changes heading into Warner Brothers Discovery, since they allowed Ring of Honor to be on the Bleacher Report live app, which should say that maybe there's more chance this is going to be a thing. With the Briscoes now signed and this deal going on, it's looking more and more like we're going to get more wrestling content on more to TV. But I'll be shocked if they go for a different route with Ring of Honor. And the one thing I wanted to highlight about Tony Khan is leading this production, and it's insane. This whole show was. Let me just be clear on this. I noticed the biggest difference about this, and this is a big difference. Ring of Honor had all of its aesthetics, all of its lore, history intact, but the biggest thing I've noticed was what they took out of a Tony Khan production. They don't reference WWE at all in this. So yes, there is no WWE references, even though that would have been easy, because while Tony Khan has the big ego now, since he went on Twitter and did that thing before Rampage. Oh dear. I was thinking, after that match, and they were gonna cut a promo, I was like, okay, they're gonna say something WWE related, right? Like say how no tag team is ever gonna top this, no company, regardless of the old man being gone, is gonna top this. Surprisingly, they were very restrained about it. They mostly talked about their passion and love for business, because that's AEW's identity. One of their key components is making fun of WWE and every asinine decision they make, whereas Death Before Dishonor and Ring of Honor were backed by Tony Khan and had AEW stuff going on in it, and it was like, full steam ahead. Ring of Honor, we have honor! Honor! I'm amazed. I'm kind of amazed that the entire time Ring of Honor has been existing, they never felt tempted to bring Dante Bosco in it, but that's just my fantasy booking idea. That probably wouldn't work. But FTR lost the first fall, and then they got back the second fall over the Briscoes, and then I was definitely certain like we were gonna get the Briscoes winning. Nope. FTR pulled the stops out, and I was even surprised how they ended it. Instead of doing the iconic FTR big rig, they had so Wheeler and Mark collided and crashed through the table into the outside of the ring, which is like, well, we have our mandatory table breaking. Sold for $200,000. And Dax Harwood, he beat Jay Briscoe and won his team the match with a pile driver off the top turnbuckle. And I was like, when was the last time a regular wrestling move, albeit elevated, has actually won a match? And I was like, oh, it's FTR, so that would make sense, because that used to be an old school thing, and then we started bringing in finishers and extravagant stuff. So I could, yeah, it made sense the FTR group would still do it. Like, they did some high flying moves in this moment, but like, yeah, they would end it on an old school wrestling move to end the match instead of doing some big explosion, big rig to top all the big rigs. We did it, boss. Them boys and the top guys, they made history tonight. And probably one long tag team match. I'm pretty sure there's been longer matches, but still, I would have loved if they went to a draw and just had the judges decide. FTR wins, we win, we all win. In fact, let's just have the judges throw everything out and just say, we all win! Hooray! The fans are winners, FTR are winners, them boys are winners, the Briscoes. And I'm looking at this. I'm looking at FTR, and I'm like, how did you not see money in these guys, dude? How did the company up north not look at them and think, oh, they're money, aren't they? Yes. Let's break them up and make them do stupid stuff. Like, how do you not see money in these two in FTR? I mean, come on. Like, imagine, and their money now, imagine how much money they would have been back then when the old school stuff was the norm and not the character. Imagine how big they would have been in the 80s, man. The 80s, the early 90s, they would have sold out stadium over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. The NWA probably would have really franchised them as the tag team face of wrestling. Oh man, I had been curious if NWA would be like, heck yeah, we have heat with Nick Aldis, we're done with his politicking, do you want to do business with us, Tony Khan? Because we'll give you the NWA tag team belts if you let the FTR group take it. Please? And we still have the AEW belts we need to see FTR get. We need the FTR, and I'm hoping FTR goes after Impact as well. Like, let's just have them take all the titles. Give them all the tag titles, damn it. have them fighting Blazes of Glory. And you have to remember, I think Dax Harwood especially has been getting injured a lot, and it's amazing that he's still able to go and still able to perform at this high level, even being the guy who finishes the match. I was like, dude, the guy has had multiple arm injuries. I'm surprised he didn't have to get surgery. I'm pretty sure he would have ignored it, but still. But like, he gets on a microphone and delivers this passionate speech and saying mofo and everything. And he loves professional wrestling. He channels his inner Samuel L. Jackson attitude with this. Like, I mother effing love professional wrestling, mother. And then we'll see FTR again on AEW Dynamite on Wednesday. And then long and behold, Blackpool Combat Club, led by William Regal, Wheeler Yuta, the still pure ROH champion, and the new Ring of Honor World Champion, Claudio Castagnoli. Claudio, to stare down the FTR champs, the champions in wrestling, them champs. And I'm just thinking, this could really go either way. This could either be leading to a match challenge them soon, probably heading into All Out, or, hear me out, they're potential recruits. Because they are everything Blackpool Combat Club represents. Tactical violence personified. Emphasis on the violence and personified. So, I'm looking forward to what FTR does next. Their grand journey across the WrestleVerse of pure athletic wrestling is not to be deterred. I wouldn't be surprised if it gets deterred because life sucks and all that, and life is often dashing expectations. Damn you! Especially with this injury bug. But let's just hope everything works out. FTR gets the big win. They get the NWA tag belts. They get the Impact tag belts. They get the AEW tag belts. And then they drape themselves in gold. And I'm pretty sure they'll go ahead and do a Scrooge McDuck moment where they jump into a pool of belts. And then we all laugh at the job well done, boys. Duck guys out. So, oh man. And imagine what they're going to be like if they become single competitors down the road. Like, Dax Harwood has proven he's a single star in the making. I'm wondering how Cash Wheeler will handle that if that actually happens down the road, but that doesn't look like it's happening anytime soon. They're brothers in arms in the great war of tag team professional wrestling, and I look forward to what they do next. So, Death Before Dishonor has concluded on glorious, spectacular fashion. Oh man, so much insanity, and I can't wait to see what happens next. So this was Neo Reality Entertainment, the WrestleVerse. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, check out the content in the description below. Stay tuned for more. I'll see y'all next time, and in honor of our favorite tag teams of all times, Top Guys.